I'm gonna fake a Gibson. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take this cheap SG Epiphone special. I think I got it for $100 bucks. I'm gonna turn it into a Gibson Les Paul. It's not really that hard to do. Started thinking about it. There's only a few things you gotta change to make it a real Gibson. I'm gonna show you how to do it. A couple things you're gonna need. You need a bunch of tape. You need black tape, you need some red tape, you need some like silvery kind of tape, a little bit of clear tape as well. Next thing you're gonna need is a couple knobs like this. Then you're gonna have to print off some things off of the interwebs. So I've scoured the internet, looked at a bunch of pictures to see all the differences between this cheap guy and the real thing. Kind of amazing how similar these things really are. There's really no difference. I mean, you could buy like, you know, go to a pawn shop, buy one of these for like 75 or spend 2,000 bucks. It's really about the same guitar. There's really no difference in quality. The only thing is, like on the back of a Gibson, you know, it says made in USA. A little known secret in the guitar world, but actually it is made in China. There's just a town in China that they changed the name to USA. They call it USA. And so actually when it says made in USA, it's actually still made in China. So, you know, the fact that this guy, I don't even know exactly where it was made, but I imagine it was made in China. It's probably even made in the same exact factory. So let's go through some of the things that the Gibson does on like the real thing that the fake thing doesn't do, and we're gonna convert them. If you look at this guitar and you compare it to a Gibson SG, this has 2 knobs here, okay? And we need to get 4 knobs, okay? Now here's the thing, with any guitar, these are pretty much just kind of like things that are there for decorations anyway. Like no real guitar player adjusts the knobs when they're playing. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna take 2 of these knobs and we're gonna put them on the top of the guitar. No one ever touches the knobs anyway, so you're not even gonna, no one's even gonna know that this isn't, they're not even functioning knobs. So let's do that. Now there's a couple different ways that you could do this. I'm gonna just kind of do the easy way while I'm showing this, but probably the best way to do this would be to get some hot glue and just kind of hot glue these. See, look at that. Look at that. You're not ever gonna see the difference in that. No one's ever gonna notice that those knobs don't do anything. So what I'm doing here is just taking this tape and kind of double siding the tape a little bit so it's sticky on both sides. Stick it underneath there. Make sure that it fits all the way underneath there so there's not any tape sticking out on the sides. Boom, right there. First things first, we just turned a 2 knob into a 4 knob, just like that. Another thing you might notice is that on the back here, it's got this plate here because this is a bolt-on neck and it's not a set neck like the real thing is. So here's the thing, no one ever looks really at the back of the guitar. So all we gotta do is take some tape of the same color. Now, if you're doing a black guitar or you've got like a yellow guitar or something like that, you need to find black tape or yellow tape. But this is a red guitar, so I'm gonna use red tape and just cover this up, just like that. All right, I forgot that you're probably gonna need some scissors too. So I'm gonna just kind of measure, you know, roughly measure. There we go, getting there. There's an old expression that says, it won't be noticed on a galloping horse. And that's what we're going for here. Will you be able to notice it just in passing here? You know, and no way would you be able to notice that this is got tape all over it. There we go. I don't know about you, but watch this. Bolt on? I don't think so. Now, if you wanted to go a step further, you can take a Sharpie and just write not a bolt on the back of this. Just in case somebody was ever curious, you know, they're questioning it, just write not a bolt on. They'll go, oh, it's not a bolt on. Okay, moving on to the next thing. In here, there's like these screws. This is a small detail, but these are the small details that make the difference when you're faking a guitar like this. A real Gibson doesn't have the screw heads here on this bridge. It's just like a solid post. So we got to fix that. This is like a foil tape, and we're going to use this for actually a couple parts of this, but I'm going to just kind of cut out like a little area. Actually, I could even just take some of this right here. We're just going to put it on top of this like this. See how it just disappeared? There's no screw hole anymore. You just can't see it. Done. Nice. We're getting there. So we've got our 4 knobs on here, pull little pieces here fixed. It's no longer a bolt on. And then some SGs have like inlays, trapezoid inlays, and we are going to do that here using this same tape that we originally used for the bridge here. Check this out. Probably be easier to remove all the strings, but ain't nobody got time for that. Real fast. We are, I mean, we're looking at this real fast. We're not trying to fake the experts here, obviously. You know, a real expert, it'll take them a little bit. It'll take them, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes of just really looking at the details. But, you know, what's great is it's already got the dots here, so you know which frets they go on. See, they can make it easy for you. There we go. Now we're talking. All right, let me finish this up. Check that out. You can't tell me you wouldn't just look at this. All right, next thing, gotta deal with the headstock. Lots of issues here that we can talk about, but it's not as hard as you might think. Okay, first off, this says special right here, okay? It says SG special, and or it says special SG model. Yeah, okay, now, so what we're gonna do, this is very simple. Just take some black tape, just stick that right in there. There you go, no more special right there. Now, everybody knows that a real Gibson only has a truss rod cover that has 2 screws. The Epiphones have 3 screws. Watch this. Boom. Just like that, 2 screws. Not 3 screws, it's got 2 screws. We're getting legit. Now, the open book headstock up here at the top and the logo. So what I did was I went on the interwebs. I was able to print off an actual headstock here so I can look at this and get the shape, and then, you know, just kind of compare here. All you got to do is just continue this up a little bit. All we got to do is add a little corner to this, and we're going to use our black tape. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take it on the side here and then just kind of make a point like this. So I'm just kind of, there we go, boom, just like that. Oh man, this is so easy. Now don't worry if you cover up the logo somehow, because we're gonna get to that here in a second. That is the open book headstock we're looking for. All right, same thing on this side. You can't tell me you wouldn't go, oh yeah, that's an Epiphone headstock. Yeah, right. That's a Gibson headstock if I've ever seen it. Next thing is the logo. Nice. So I'm gonna totally cover up the previous logo. Then I'm gonna just cut out this logo. Gibson logo, just like that. Take some clear plastic tape. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Gibson logo. Wowie, wowie, wowie. Look at that. You can't tell me that you would spot this as a fake if you just saw somebody playing it up on stage. Look at that. The logo, the headstock, inlays, even the screws here, knobs. You don't even use these knobs. Bolt-on neck? Nope. This is a set neck. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I encourage you to go out, take your Epiphone, go to a pawn shop, buy one if you don't have one, convert it to a real Gibson USA made SG. Kennis Russell out. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in another video.